and karma channel. Today, we're diving deep into the complex behaviors exhibited by individuals with narcissistic tendencies, shedding light on aspects you may have observed but not fully understood. Our focus is on their daily habits, especially how they react when they perceive being disregarded. So, get ready for an intriguing exploration into the realm of narcissistic behavior. Have you ever found yourself puzzled by the erratic nature of a narcissist's actions? How can they shift so dramatically between extremes, leaving you feeling uncertain? The sudden transition from showing intense interest to ignoring you completely can be both confusing and unsettling. This unpredictable behavior is a common tactic employed by narcissists, and it serves a specific purpose. After lavishing someone with considerable attention, narcissists often switch gears and withdraw. Despite its bewildering nature, there's a calculated strategy behind it. Their aim is to undermine the person they're involved with, deriving satisfaction from causing discomfort and planting seeds of doubt about their confidence and self-worth. At the core, narcissists seek validation of their own importance. They take pleasure in drawing you in, arousing your interest, and then pretending to lose interest. They adeptly convince themselves and others that they remain unaffected by your presence or absence, fostering a distorted sense of self-assurance. Unwittingly, you become a pawn in their power game, while they relish in the agitation caused by their unpredictable actions. When a narcissist suddenly ignores you and elicits the expected response, tension, confusion, and a subsequent desire for clarification, it only reinforces their sense of superiority. Your concerns and efforts to decipher their behavior feed their ego, providing the validation and sense of significance they crave. This calculated response aligns precisely with their expectations, particularly when they utilize the love-bombing technique, showering attention followed by sudden withdrawal. In this scenario, narcissists are skilled manipulators who understand they can simply sit back and observe the ensuing drama. Once they begin to ignore you, they relax, wait patiently, and most importantly, anticipate your anxious response. They expect you to feel uneasy, assuming you will seek contact to seek clarification or reassurance. This manipulative strategy of pulling away and then drawing close often proves effective for narcissists in their relationships or interactions with others. They typically elicit the expected reaction. Unfortunately, this pattern can persist, leaving the other person in a constant state of unease and doubt. This is the challenging reality of dealing with a narcissistic individual. Now, envision a scenario where your reaction defies expectations. Imagine responding with a similar lack of interest when someone withdraws and ignores you completely. Initially, they may dismiss it as a passing phase, assuming you will eventually return, believing that your attraction to them will prevent a prolonged separation. But what if that expected return never occurs? What if you maintain your distance, mirroring their lack of interest, and continue with your life as usual? In such situations, narcissists begin to feel a subtle discomfort. They start to question their behavior, assumptions, and even their self-confidence. They wonder, did I misinterpret the situation? Maybe they're not as interested as I thought. Could I lose them if this indifference continues? In line with their narcissistic tendencies, they will eventually return, trying to re-establish contact with you. Often, they adopt a new approach, inquiring about your well-being with a casual, "Hey stranger, how have you been? What's new with you? Why haven't you reached out? What's keeping you away?" It's as if they forget that they were the ones who initially ignored you. Afterward, they carefully observe your response, searching for signs of your fear, commitment, or detachment, assessing your genuine concern. Their main objective is to measure your interest in them. If they perceive it diminishing, they escalate their love-bombing efforts. They dedicate more time to caring for you, continue to enchant you, and pay attention to all the little details that make you feel special. Their ultimate goal is to deepen your attachment to them, enabling them to once again ignore you, distance themselves, and find satisfaction in knowing that your discomfort, anxiety, and worry result from their actions. Now, consider a scenario where the roles are reversed. Imagine choosing to ignore a narcissist when they ignore you. Instead of pursuing them, picture a situation where they decide to create more distance, and you respond by increasing the distance between you and them. This conduct might leave the narcissist puzzled, particularly if they viewed you as a dependable source of narcissistic supply previously. Not because you're playing their game, but because, seemingly effortlessly, you've outwit them at their own game, becoming the focal point of their fixation. This sequence of events can catch the narcissist off guard. They have always believed in their superior cunning, strategy, and manipulative skills, seeing themselves as the puppeteer with you as the puppet. So, why do you seem to be gaining the upper hand? Approaching you with confidence, the narcissist expected you to succumb to their previous tactics, assuming you would need them more than they needed you. However, they are now unsure, as reality doesn't match their expectations. When you decide to ignore a narcissist, mirror their actions, and amplify your disinterest, the narcissist often experiences a deep period of introspection. They wonder why you're reacting differently from what they anticipated, leading to feelings of uncertainty and frustration. Ironically, these negative feelings only increase their focus on you. At times, especially when the individual can adeptly mimic the narcissist's behavior, the narcissist may become more intrigued by them than they are by the narcissist. If you respond in a similar manner, the narcissist might become obsessed with unraveling your identity, exploring your weaknesses, and understanding how you managed to outsmart them. Narcissists, by nature, are competitive and expect to always come out on top in any interaction. They struggle to understand when they fail to do so. Therefore, mimicking a narcissist can be an effective strategy. However, it's important to realize that this isn't a game and isn't a long-term solution. The ultimate goal should be to remove yourself from the situation. When using this tactic, if a narcissist encounters someone they have misjudged or underestimated and realizes that this individual is unique and unpredictable, it forces them to engage in deep reflection. They may even question if there are any similarities between you and them. Ultimately, they are perplexed by why your behavior doesn't align with their expectations, why you're unpredictable, and why you don't conform. Predictability is crucial for narcissists in their sources of supply. They derive comfort and a sense of control from knowing how their supply is likely to respond and behave. However, when the supply deviates from this expected trajectory, the narcissist may become intensely focused on their source. It can be unsettling for them when the supply starts acting unpredictably, demonstrating strength and resilience that the narcissist had not foreseen. The supply no longer fits neatly into the mold the narcissist has created for them. This unpredictability, combined with the apparent strength of the supply, can leave the narcissist feeling unsettled and preoccupied. Often, this preoccupation evolves into an obsession. The narcissist's thoughts are consumed by the supply, leading to a series of questions. Why isn't the supply conforming to expectations? How do they develop such resilience? Is there a way for the narcissist to regain control? These questions swirl in the narcissist's mind. Unintentionally, the narcissist begins to invest a significant amount of emotional energy into the supply as they grapple with these issues. This continuous contemplation over days, weeks, or even months demonstrates an inevitable emotional investment. While dealing with the unpredictable nature of the supply, the narcissist's emotional investment deepens. They often realize that they are expending substantial emotional energy on individuals who deviate from their predetermined plan. The targets of the narcissist's attention and emotional investment are typically those who can outmaneuver or subdue them. Navigating a situation where a narcissist becomes emotionally invested in you can be challenging, as attachment becomes more complicated over time. Therefore, it's essential to establish and maintain distance from the narcissist, avoiding giving them reasons to obsess over you. While initially, it may feel like winning a battle with a narcissist, it can lead to them becoming uncontrollably fixated on you, introducing toxicity into your life over time. When the narcissist forms a strong emotional bond, disengaging from them can prove challenging. Opting for immediate distance and detachment is advisable. Avoid getting drawn into emotionally draining interactions with the narcissist, as this can deepen their emotional investment, complicating your departure from the toxic relationship. When faced with a narcissist who is ignoring you, adopting a similar demeanor can be the most effective tactic. The worst scenario involves craving their attention and seeking their approval. It's crucial to resist this temptation. Instead, mirroring their conduct by ignoring them preserves your integrity and self-esteem. However, it's essential to recognize manipulative behavior when dealing with such individuals. Once you identify this, planning your exit becomes essential. Prolonged involvement in such dynamics can harm your mental and emotional well-being, underscoring the need to prioritize your departure. Narcissists possess a distinct mindset characterized by an unyielding pursuit of victory and a projection of confidence. However, when faced with uncontrollable or unpredictable circumstances, they may intensely fixate on specific individuals or situations. This fixation, though unhealthy, mirrors their cognitive processes. Furthermore, narcissists may experience a mental loop if their understanding of a situation is challenged, leading to a draining fixation on understanding and controlling the circumstances. Interestingly, narcissists often desire others to chase them. If you choose to ignore them and they respond by pursuing you, it's crucial to remain steadfast in ending the relationship, regardless of their attempts to reconcile. The crucial step in safeguarding yourself against a narcissist is acknowledging the toxicity within the relationship. Equipped with an understanding of their thought processes and manipulative strategies, you can strategize your departure. While mirroring their conduct during periods of neglect may offer a tactical advantage, your ultimate aim should be to sever ties with the unhealthy dynamic. Prioritizing your mental and emotional well-being takes precedence. To wrap up, navigating challenging relationships becomes more manageable when armed with a comprehensive understanding of the mind games and manipulations employed by narcissists. If you found this information helpful, remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments section below. Until our next interaction, take care and assert your boundaries.